Next, coming to SAQs, short answer questions. They will ask you 6 questions. Out of 6, you have to attempt any 4 questions. 4 into 5 marks each, 20 marks. Okay, for long answer questions 20 marks, short answer questions 20 marks, and VSAQs for 10 marks. That is 5 questions you have to attempt out of 8. Okay, now here, first important question for SAQ is define business, explain its characteristic features. First, you have to write the definition of business. What is business, ma? Business is the state of being busy. Okay, now. And next, you have to write any one definition. Any definition is very simple. Okay, now. Generally, what is business, ma? Business is buying and selling of goods and services in a continuous manner with the main objective of earning profits. Okay, now. So now, if you remember this definition, you can simply write the features of business. First thing, what I told you, ma? First thing what I told you, business is a continuous process of buying and selling of goods and services. Okay, here it deals with, first characteristic feature you can write is deals with goods and services. That means here business deals with goods and services. Next one point you can write is it is a economic activity. Business is what, ma? It is a economic activity. Why? Because the main objective of the business is to earn the profits only. So here it generates economy, right? So the business is termed as a economic activity. So it is also a one more feature. Okay. Next one is what, ma? It is a continuous process, right? So continuity in dealings. So one more side heading is what? Continuity in dealings. Okay. Next one is profit motive. The main objective of doing business is earning profits only. So it is a profit motive. Okay, now, and in every business there must be a risk and uncertainty. Without risk, no business will be existent. Right? Here, risk and uncertainty is also a most important feature of business. So, in case of characteristics of business, what you have to write now? 5 points. First one is it is an economic activity. Second one is deals with goods and services. Third one is profit motive. Fourth one is what? Continuity in dealings. Okay, now, and last one is risk and uncertainty. Okay, these are the 5 important points you have to write in features of this business. Next one is explain any 5 aids of trade, ma. What do you mean by aids of trade? Aids to trade, what, ma? First, define trade. Trade is what, ma? Exchanging of goods. Okay, now that means transportation of goods from one place to another place, or exchange the goods from one person to another person is what? Trade. This trade is a part of commerce. It is a most important branch of commerce. Okay, now here in case of aids to trade is nothing but the trade process should be done in a easier way. That means to make the trade process easier. What are the auxiliaries which are helpful is called as what, ma? Aids to trade. Okay, in this aids to trade, what are the things which are helpful in the trade process? Means the first one is what? Transportation. If you want to use the products which are manufactured in one place in another place, for example, the goods which are manufactured in Hyderabad is to be used in Mumbai, means what we should need, ma? The transportation is the key element. Okay, now next one is banking. For the financial requirements, banking is important. And next one is financial services. And next, the goods which are produced in one place to be used in another place, means here the warehouses gives you the time utility. For example, the umbrellas which are produced in one season to be used in that means rainy season, means we should store them in a warehouses. So here warehouses also gives you the trade. Okay, now trade process to be done in a easier way, means all these are the auxiliaries which are helpful to the trade process. So here what are the aids to trade? Transportation, banking, warehouse, financial services. Okay, now advertising. All these are the important aids to trade. Next one is explain joint Hindu family features. Joint Hindu family business is generally we can see in Hindu families and it is continued for the generations. That means from grandfathers to their children, it will be a ancestors property. That means it will be continuous for generations. In this joint Hindu family business, the karta, who is the elder person of the family, will be treated as karta, and he will take care of all the business. Okay na, business will be taken care by the karta only. Okay na, he will manage the business. Okay, and all the remaining persons will be called as co-partners. Okay, so next one is discuss the features of joint cooperative societies. These cooperative societies are formed with the main objective of helping each other. Okay na, one for all for one is the main motto of this cooperative societies. These cooperative societies are formed with the main purpose of helping each other. Okay, so write down the features of this cooperative societies. Next one is explain the types of industries. Industry is what now? Manufacturing of goods. Here the industries helps the raw materials. In industries, the raw materials are converted into final goods. Okay now, in case of industries, what will happen now? The industries converts the raw materials into finished products. It will give you the farm utility of the goods. Okay, now the industries can be classified into 6 main types. Out of that six types of industries, you can write any 5 types of industries. In that, first kind of industry is what? Primary industry. Primary industry is totally related to nature. Nature oriented industry is primary industry. Under this industry, human efforts are very less. Okay, now as compared to other kinds of industries, it is totally based on nature. For example, agricultural, farming and horticulture, etc. are the examples for primary industry. Second one is genetic industry. In case of genetic industry, what is this kind of industry ma? Multiplying the species. Okay na. And next here, for example, cattle breeding, poultry farms, fisheries, etc. are the examples for genetic industry. This genetic industry is also helpful for you in short VSAQs. Okay. Next one is one more kind of industry is construction industry. Construction is industry is related to the construction of buildings, roads, dams, bridges, okay na, etc. Right? Next one is extractive industry. Extractive industry is related to extraction of coal, gold, okay na, from under the beneath of the surface of the earth. Earth के अंदर से जो हम extract करते, okay ना, that is nothing but what? Extractive industry. Examples are coal mining, gold mining, etc. Petrol, okay na, oils is the example for extractive industry. And next one you can write is service industry. The industry which provides the services is called as service industry. Under this example is banking. Okay na, banking and any financial service providers are the examples of this service industry. Okay, next one is define the types of partners. Just now we have discussed about partnership, firm, and what are the various types of partners. Means here also you have to write any 5 mark. Under that, first partner is what ma? Active partner. Active partner means who? A partner who takes care of the day-to-day activities of the business. He will invest in the business and he will take care of the business. Okay, day-to-day operations mein he will be active. Okay. Next one is sleeping partner. Sleeping partner means who ma? A partner who invests in the business but not takes care of the day-to-day activities of the business. That means he is just only for the investment purpose and he will enjoy the profits. Us. Okay. Next one is partner in profits. Partner in profits means if any partner is limited to only profits, that means he won't share any losses. This kind of partners are called as partner in profits. Okay now. Next one is what ma? Partner by estoppel. For example, a person who is not a partner of that particular firm, but just because of his actions, okay na, he is said to be a partner of the business, then that partner is called as what? Partner by estoppel. It is also important for VSAQ. 2 marks may be important है ma, partner by estoppel. Okay na. Next one is partner by holding out. Partner by holding out means what? If a person is said to be a partner, but it is actually he is not a partner, okay na, but he is said to be a partner by another person, when another person is introduced him as a partner of the business, he does not say anything. Then that partner will be said as what? Partner by holding out. Just for the acceptance of him, if there is any loss incurred to the business, then he only will be responsible for all the losses incurred by him. Okay. Next one is, these are what? Types of partners. Next one is differentiate between private company and public company. Here, for 5 marks question, you have to write any 5 differences. Like for example, membership. First one is what? Membership. Membership क्या है माँ? In case of private company, minimum number of persons required is 2, maximum 50. Maximum 50. Next one is, in case of public company, minimum number of persons required is 7 and maximum is unlimited. Okay, these are the 2 points. First one is minimum members, next one is maximum membership. And next, paid up capital कितना रहना है? In case of private company, 1 lakh rupees is the paid up capital. In case of private company and in case of public company, the paid up capital is 5 lakh rupees. Next one is transfer of shares. In case of private company, the shares can be transferred. Okay, na, that can be transferred easily. And next, in case of public company, the shares can be transferred. Okay, na. Next one is suffix, name suffix. In case of private company, a suffix of PVT Ltd is necessary. PVT Ltd, that means private limited bolke suffix is necessary in case of private company, and in case of public company limited we have to mention the suffix should be Ltd. That means only limited must be there for public company. Most of the students were writing same for both private company and public company, but no, for private company the suffix should be PVT Ltd and for public company the suffix should be Ltd only. Okay now, so these are the main important 5 differences you can write. Next one is explain the differences between shares and debentures. Shares and debentures, what do you mean by a share, ma? Share is a part of capital. Share is a part of capital. And what do you mean by debenture? Debenture is acknowledgement of debt. Debenture is what? Acknowledgement of debt. Okay na? And next, what we will get in return? Return क्या आता है in case of shares? Part of profit which is called as dividend will be the return on shares, and in case of debentures the interest will be given as return. Okay na? Return में debenture holders को क्या मिलता मा? Interest मिलता, but in case of shares, shareholders will get dividend as a part of profit. Next one, next difference क्या लिख सकते हैं हम? Shares can be transferred easily. Okay na? And here debentures cannot be transferred. And next one is redeemable. Here the shares cannot be redeemable after a particular period of time. And next, debentures can be redeemed as per the types of debentures. The debentures can be redeemed easily. Okay now. And next, who will pay the first? Means here the shareholders will be paid after paying the dividend to the shareholders will be paid after paying the interest to the debenture holders. But for in case of debentures क्या लिखना है हम? The debenture holders will get the interest first before shareholders. Okay na? So these are the 5 main differences between shares and debentures. Next one is the features of MNCs, multinational corporations. Okay na? That means here the company which is situated in another country and its operations are doing in another countries. That means one country in one country there is a that means home branch, and next in another countries its branches are there, means that is called as what? Multinational corporations. And next one is state any 5 advantages of e-commerce, e-business to the customers. E-business means what ma? Electronic business. Nowadays we are seeing many electronic business platforms. That means Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, all these are what? E-business platforms. With this, what are the advantages to the customers? We have wide options, 24/7 availability. All these are what? Advantages of e-business to the customers.